Okay, let's unmute all
Oh
of
yeah,
this.
have you seen look in the
Oh no.
look in the stream when we cheer a bit.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm feel scared.
Let's get the scene on. Good evening, cat peasant.
Oh,
I hope I didn't break anything.
good evenings.
Because as you can tell, we basically reworked pretty much everything. Paris just made new stuff, and it is now infinitely better. And then we also added an egg to the stream, just for good measure.
I am egg.
I
I have
mean,
achieved alcohol.
what do you need to know about egg? He's our DM, and he exists.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
it.
Terrace, I do need to ask before we start. Did you ever manage to get yourself banned from r/Christian?
Yeah, twice. Yeah.
Oh, you did twice. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they didn't ban you because obviously you posted the first thing.
No, I posted multiple things afterwards. Like I tried reposting one as well. They just keep doing it, and then they got really bored of me and banned me.
Okay, page 50 is where we stop. You should try posting them again, maybe it'll work now.
We find an alt account and post the exact same thing I've been posting.
Okay, so this is where we stopped. We stopped at Exodus 30. I would ask Terrace to give another recap, but I mean, you literally.
I don't even remember what my mind is just blank.
I mean, you gave us a recap on the. Was it last or second to last stream already?
I think it was last time. I gave a general overview of the whole Bible.
Yeah, it was actually. Considering how little attention you paid, that was surprisingly good.
I'm supposed to be paying attention.
Well, you're supposed to be paying attention from now on because I'm going to get into it.
Amazing.
Okay, we also replaced a bunch of words, so a lot of shit.
Why are you telling him this? You shouldn't have told him.
Oh, good lord.
Lard, not lord.
Yes, good lord. Heidi ho.
Irish something, fuck.
Okay, are we good now?
We're not good. I'm just reminded of the time. Oh my god, and this is completely off topic. I'm already going like super off topic. So I was sitting in a voice chat with a friend of mine a while back. She just got a new boyfriend. He joins and he starts talking, and I don't know how I managed this, but he was like chatting and what have you, and I have no idea what country he's from, but he sounded really fucking Irish. So I just dropped this like little words at the end. I'm like, yeah, you shut up, you Irish sounding fuck. And he's like, I'm Dutch. I'm like, oh, okay. You too, you. He got really offended. He didn't want to talk to me after that. I'm like, okay, fair enough.
You should have just said, okay, continue living in denial, you do you.
Right.
Brilliant.
Anyway.
You're off to a fucking great start.
Feel free to start.
Oh, then we got the good stories out of the way. Let's go with the bad ones. Exodus 31. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Behold, I have called by name Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, from the tribe of Judah, and I have filled him with the spirit of Skytis, with wisdom and understanding, and knowledge in every craft, in order to design whatever must be fabricated from gold, and silver, and brass, from marble and precious stones, and various woods. And I have given to him as his associate Oholiab, the son of Ahisamach, from the tribe of Dan. And I have placed wisdom in the heart of every artisan, so that they may make everything as I have instructed you. The tabernacle of the covenant, and the ark of the testimony, and the propitiatory which is over it, and all the vessels of the tabernacle, and the table and its vessels, the most pure lampstand with its vessels, and the altars of incense, and of holocaust, and all their vessels, the wash tub with its base, the holy vestments of the ministry of triple Aaron, the priest, and for his sons, so that they may execute their office of sacred rites. The oil of unction and the incense of aromatics in the sanctuary. all the things I have instructed you, they shall make. Holy fuck.
I could do with a bit of oiler function.
I mean, this was actually a really fucking good recap of the past reading, because he literally gave instructions how to build the propitiatory, how to build the ark, how to do the vest, the clothing, and everything. And now he's just saying, yeah, here, I gave the knowledge to these people. So now, important question, Terrace.
Yes.
Who is Bezalel? And who is Yuri? And
Yeah.
I don't think they have been introduced to us. Can you?
No, they haven't.
Can you hold on? Can you search in the?
What was I searching for?
Bezalel, Yuri, or her, H-U-R, or Oholiab.
I think her was also someone, but
Ash,
no.
as her. As her him, and as her.
No, there is no her.
Okay, try this. Bezalel.
Where the fuck is
I
that?
highlighted it. Are you?
You did? Where? Well, I'm not wrong.
Do you lack vision?
Hold. I can't. I don't actually. But no, that's not no.
Okay, son of Yuri. So who's Yuri?
Yuri. You're no.
You reading these nuts?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Oholiab.
Oh,
Is this-
no, that's not a person either. No, that even
Oh yeah, and we have
exists.
one more name. Ahisamak.
No.
Well, I've got some hot info for you boys.
No.
According to King James Bible Dictionary.org, .com. Yes, one of those. Her was the husband of Miriam, Moses' sister.
Moses had a sister?
Yes, apparently, and this was her husband.
They have not been introduced, and we cannot in good faith add them to the family tree unless they were. I mean, you can just add them without any connection, actually, just have them free floating.
Yeah.
Like, they have not been introduced. It's just like, oh yeah, here's these people, and yeah,
I suppose you'll find the connections later on.
yeah, maybe. So
Great
we have
links.
Bezalel, who's the son of Yuri, who's the son. Fuck off, insect. Who's the son of her?
Uri is the son of her.
Yes.
Please website. Please.
Bezalel's the son of Yuri.
And
Hello, Mr. Burns. Who's the special guest?
It's egg.
Are you an egg?
Just egg.
Yes, I'm.
No,
Yes.
it's Mr. Burns an egg, because then you are the special guest.
Oh.
Okay, and then they're filled with wisdom, whatever. And I have given to him, so to Bezalel. So Oholiab is an associate of Bezalel. It's not technically a family tree relation, but
I'll
guess?
I'll put them next to each other.
yeah. And then the father of Oholiab is Ahisamak. You just missed the recap. The Bible literally just had pretty much a recap of what happened in the previous reading. Actually, pretty good. Like all the instructions on how to build all the stuff.
Yeah.
Fun.
Including incest.
Also, you missed a sub earlier from Risks.
Yeah. I love people trying to read my username.
Well, there you go. I have not missed it. I have spoken to him while the stream was starting. That's the fee for being on here. We're here. Okay, yeah, you got all of that. Let's go. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the sons of Israel, and you shall say to them, see that you keep my Sabbath, for it is a sign between me and you among your generations, so that you may know that I am the Lord who sanctifies you. Keep my Sabbath, for it is holy to you. Whoever will have polluted it shall die a death. Whoever will have done any work in it, his soul shall perish from the midst of his people." Wait, how do you pollute? But
Yeah.
I mean, working would be one way, but he's specifically mentioning it, so like, how do you pollute it?
Yes.
We can only currently see a slice of the Bible.
Oh yeah, right. I should take that. I'm professional. Shut up.
Make
I'm reading it. That's why I'm
small.
reading it. Shush.
Just make it small.
Yeah.
The problem is if I make it too small, you can't really read the names, so I'll just cover it.
You're not supposed to.
For 6 days you shall do work. On the 7th day it is the Sabbath, a rest sanctified by the Lord. All who will have done work on this day shall die. Can I just point out, this has already been mentioned like 3 times before?
Yes, 3 or 4 times, yeah.
It's like, and don't work on Sundays. And then like 1 week later, also, if you work on Sundays, you will die. And then a week later, also, don't forget, if you work on Sundays, you will die.
Well, actually, it says the 7th day, but it's never specified a Sunday.
Well, I'm translating it to our modern understanding of week.
Yeah, but even on modern calendars, sometimes the first day is a Saturday, Sunday, and
no.
We're
talking about calendars, not retarded American calendar. as far as I know, that's a thing in the US where the week starts on a Sunday, which makes sense because it's the weekend. So obviously that's where the week starts. Let the sons of Israel keep the Sabbath and let them celebrate it throughout their generations. It is an everlasting covenant between me and the sons of Israel, a perpetual sign of circumcision. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, and in the 7th he ceased from work. And the Lord, having completed speaking in this way on Mount Sinai, gave to Moses 2 stone tablets of testimony, written with the finger of Scytus.
Oh, gross.
Okay, so we learned that he has a finger. Sabbath is Saturday.
Just one finger.
We
Just
know
a
that he
singular.
has at least 1 finger. There could be
The
more.
rest aren't confirmed. It's
We can
confirmed
slowly start
1
drawing
finger,
the...
boys.
No, wait, we're not allowed to make depictions of anything in heaven, or we shall die a death. Or maybe multiple deaths? I don't remember. Monday to Friday is Sabbath. Oh,
You die
yeah.
at least once.
Oh boy, I can't wait for when that one video goes public.
The fuck?
Just even if you're live here, you should go to my YouTube channel just to look at the thumbnails and titles of the videos. And trust me, they're gonna get even better for the next few ones. Exodus 32. Then the people, seeing that Moses made a delay in descending from the mountain, gathered together against triple Aaron and said, "Rise up, make us skytists, who may go before us. But as for this man Moses, who led us away from the land of Egypt, we do not know what has befallen him." Wait, so the people see that Moses is just still chilling out there talking to Skytus, and now they talk to his brother and telling him, give us more Skytuses? Because Moses...
That's illegal.
We don't know what happened to Moses? What's this logic? Okay, yeah, he went up on this mountain to literally talk to Skytus, and he hasn't come back in a week, so I guess he must have disappeared. He's not coming back. What is this logic? And triple Aaron said to them, "Take the golden earrings from the ears of your wives and your sons and daughters and bring them to me." Wait, the sons are also wearing earrings? And the daughters? That was never specified. Interesting. And I guess it was also never specified that... What the fuck? That their wives wear them, but I guess that's not too far off.
The height of fashion.
How much gold did they have back then? They had to make pretty much everything they had to construct in the previous chapters out of gold. And they're also wearing gold. Like, how much gold was there back then? It's insane. And the people did what he had commanded, carrying the earrings to triple Aaron. And when he had received them, he formed these by the work of a casting furnace, and he made from these a molten calf. And they said, "These are your Skytuses, O Israel, who led you away from the land of Egypt." Wait, what? They said, who's they? The people that all came up to triple Aaron and gave them their golden earrings?
What?
Why are they telling him, "These are your Skytuses"? And he only made a singular molten calf, not multiple, so it's only one Skytus.
Money equals power, question mark?
Yes. 99 cents.
Don't understand. And when triple Aaron had seen it, he built an altar before it. And he cried out with a voice of proclamation, saying, tomorrow is the solemnity of the Lord. And rising up in the morning, they offered holocausts and peace victims, and the people sat down to eat and to drink, and they rose up to play.
Wait.
What are we waiting for?
Okay. Can you please explain to me this bit of custom law?
What's there to explain? They got up, they offered holocausts and peace victims, which are a thing apparently. I don't think we've ever been introduced to the concept of a peace victim yet.
Yeah, what the hell is a peace victim?
It's a victim
Yeah,
of peace.
there's your comment.
It's like the opposite of a hate crime.
Oh,
then they sat down.
It's literally the two opposites.
So basically,
It's the duality of man.
they got up, sacrificed stuff, sat down, ate and drank, and then got up again to play.
Speaking of drinking,
Yeah, I would highly recommend. Take a shot every time the word "Lord" is mentioned.
fucking die of
I'd rather not
poisoning
fucking-
in the next half an hour.
How far will you make it? Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Go, descend. Your people, whom you have led away from the land of Egypt, have sinned. They have quickly withdrawn from the way which you revealed to them. And they have made for themselves a molten calf, and they have worshipped it. And immolating victims to it, they have said, 'These are your skytesses, O Israel, who led you away from the land of Egypt.'" They keep bringing this back. How many years ago was it that they were let out of Egypt now?
Like 50. I think it was 50 years, yeah.
Like, that's their whole identity. Yes, you are from the family that led us out of Egypt. That's who you are. You don't have a name. You are the one from. You are the son of the one that led us out of Egypt. Or the
Oh, is
brother or
this
whatever.
the whole like story that's explaining the idea of not worshipping idols made in the image of God?
That was already before. Yeah, he put on the all the rules. There were like Exodus 31 is one chapter, just to give you an idea on the length. And there were like 3 or 4 chapters worth of rules and laws. Like, don't kill, and if you kill, then you have to do this. Also, don't desire someone else's wife, and also don't do this. And yeah, there were also, don't make any depictions of anything that is in heaven, basically.
Yeah.
Which would include the Lord. That was somewhere before. Where was I? Hold on. And again, the Lord said to Moses, "I discern that this people is stiff-necked. Release me, so that my fury may be enraged against them, and I may destroy them. And then I will make of you a great nation." Oh boy, we're back to becoming great nations again. How many times did the Lord actually promise that he will make a great nation of someone and their offspring will rule forever and all of that, and then it didn't?
I found an accurate representation of God.
Oh my god.
You cannot disprove this.
Seek help. That I don't know what to say.
You are not able to disprove this.
Well, he descended to the top of the mountain, so I mean, I guess if he can
I have the
float,
perfect thing for this situation.
Oh no.
that's why we have so
never
many
wanna
great
get that.
nations today. Oh, the more you know. Then Moses prayed to the Lord his skytess, saying, "Why, O Lord, is your fury enraged against your people, whom you led away from the land of Egypt with great strength and with a mighty hand? I beg you, let not the Egyptians say, 'He cleverly led them away so that he could put them to death in the mountains and destroy them from the earth.' 50 years ago, you were freed from slavery, and now you might, maybe, possibly die? And you're still mad about that? Yeah, slavery would have been a better option. Grow the fuck up."
I like how you're so salty about this.
They just can't let
You've been
it go.
salty about this for about 6
Because
chapters
they
now.
don't fucking stop. They keep bringing this back. Move on with your life. Okay, yeah. He moved you out of Egypt. Just shut up about it. Holy shit.
That was a groundbreaking moment for them.
Let your anger
Literally.
be quieted and appeased concerning the wickedness of your people. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, your servants, to whom you swore by your very self, saying, 'I will multiply your offspring like the stars of heaven.' and this entire land about which I have spoken I will give to your offspring, and you shall possess it forever. Oh, so he's actually bringing back the contract. The contract. What the?
Thanks, Egg. Very cool.
It's a custom creation just by me.
Yeah, I know. I saw you make it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just okay. Moving on.
Something is afoot here.
And the Lord was appeased from doing the evil which he had spoken against his people. So this is actually pretty important. He was appeased from doing the evil. I mean, is my English correct? That means that he basically derives pleasure from punishing people.
Well, yeah, that is kind of the whole point.
Also,
of the Old
I find it
Testament.
interesting. The Lord was appeased from doing the evil. So what the Lord is doing, punishing them for basically worshipping another Skytus, is evil. So the Bible is actually admitting that he is doing something evil. Am I understanding this correctly?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna comment as well.
Bible literally admitting Lord did something evil. Actually, very important. And Moses returned from the mountain, carrying the 2 tablets of the testimony in his hand, written on both sides, and accomplished by the work of Skytus. Also, the writing of Skytus was engraved on the tablets. Wait. He had 2 tablets in his hand,
Yes.
written on both sides. So he had 2 tablets, and both had text on both sides.
Yes.
That was accomplished by the work of Skytus.
With the magic finger, yes.
And also the writing was engraved on the tablets. But isn't that literally what this is?
Well, maybe it wasn't. Maybe he wrote it in God ink, and then they engraved it just so it didn't rub off.
Oh, yeah, that actually makes sense. Just like the entire Bible.
Or it's just being extremely obtuse, and it's saying he returned with 2 tablets. It doesn't explain what those tablets are until the next one. Because at that point you're left wondering, oh, he's just got 2 fucking slabs of stone that he's carrying?
No, that's he had to write down a few things that the Lord said, and I guess he used the stone tablets. And I just realized, no, this is the Bible. They literally just put the same thing twice for more padding, so they have more words. That's something they do in the Bible. They just repeat the same thing over and over, just with slightly different
That's
words.
kind of a running theme.
Yeah, they're pretty good at that. Then Joshua, hearing the tumult of the people shouting, said to Moses, "The outcry of battle is heard in the camp." But he responded, "It is not the clamor of men being exhorted to battle, nor the shout of men being compelled to flee, but I hear the voice of singing." Wait, what?
What? Why is there singing?
Hold on. So Joshua basically tells Moses, probably as he's coming down the mountain, the outcry of battle is heard in the camp. What's the outcry of battle? Which battle? So they want to fight?
What camp?
So I guess their camp, wherever they live. So I guess this means like your people are against you. And then Moses responds, they shouldn't want to battle? Or what?
Well, I think what this is trying to say is
confused.
Joshua saying to Moses, there's a battle in the camp. And Moses is like, no, it's fucking not. Shut up.
No, shut up. They're singing. Can't you hear? Never gonna give you.
Can you just imagine, just like walking along with your friend, you literally just like got a message from God, you're proper fucking baller, you're walking along, you go back to your house, this is a party, and your friend just fucking whips his head around to you, like 90 degrees, like, there's a battle brewing, they're in fucking war! And you're like, shut up, Joshua.
I'm just imagining you have like a house party and your parents come home and they're like, you're having a party? And you're like, no, there's no party. I don't hear a party. I hear singing. What do you mean?
There is no party here, only the war drums of the faithful.
And when he had approached to the camp, he saw the calf and the dancers. And being very angry, he threw down the tablets from his hand and he broke them at the base of the mountain. Wait. So is the camp at the base of the mountain, or did he throw them on the ground, pick them back up, hurry back to the foot of the mountain, and then break them there? It's not. We don't know where the camp is, so it could be both. just throw the tablet down in anger. Fuck, it didn't break. This wasn't impressive. Quickly runs back to the mountain. And seasoning. Oh my god, I can't speak. And seasoning the calf which they had made. He burned it and crushed it, even to dust, which he scattered into water. And he gave from it to the sons of Israel to drink.
Wait, he burnt it. Wasn't it made of gold?
Yeah. That was. Hold on. That's on the left side of this page. Triple Aaron asks for the golden earrings, basically about here. If you want to reread that, so yeah,
just earrings, no other jewelry, just the earrings.
Yeah, just the gold earrings. Everything else is irrelevant. Edible gold.
He burnt it and crushed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, burned it might just be a weird wording of melted it.
So he melted it while they're all standing there, and pulled it out, waited for it to cool down, looked them in the eye, and then started crushing it. What an absolute Chad.
Fucking snorted it like a line of coke.
Yeah. Crushed it as dust. Oh, that's the good shit.
But I completely fucked something up. Hold on. You go evaluate that. Give me a minute. Fuck. Professional. Why is it white? Go be black. Safe. Please work now.
What have done?
Well, I have the chat on screen now, but it's white, and white on white is not very legible.
Can become black.
Yeah. Test.
Fucking racist.
Okay, there we go. It's readable now. Sure. It's not pretty, but it works. I'm a professional, I promise. Okay, so somehow they're forced to drink gold water now. However the fuck it was made, but yeah. And he said to Triple Aaron, "What has this people done to you, so that you would bring upon them the greatest sin?" This is the greatest sin?
Really, not murder. Other thing, no, it's
making.
No, if you insult God, that's the greatest sin. If you fuck murder or like coveting your neighbour's goat sexually. No, idolatry.
What? I mean, it's not a greatest sin or this. It's like the greatest sin.
Otherwise, the greatest sin.
Otherwise, you could make the argument it is the greatest sin so far. If it was like this greatest sin, you know. But if they say the greatest sin, it is literally.
There is a genuine historical reason for this.
No.
Where a lot of ancient religions were basically just copying each other. They like copied the same gods and the same ideals, and they even used the same kind of statue designs. And obviously, Christianity specifically rose as a cult. And yeah, they kind of abandoned the whole idea. And the part of how they did that was they just fucking like had no statues of gods, not allowed. Fuck all of you.
Their logic is just so dumb. The golden calf was their new god. Well, yeah, it was like a depiction or whatever, and they're worshipping it as if it was one. Isn't it like rule number 1? No god beside large sky. That's why it's a sin, and apparently the greatest. Like stabbing your neighbor to death or whatever else is.
No, that's fine. That's
like,
forgivable.
Using the Lord's name in vain is also fine. Having other gods, but making it a picture of another one and worshipping that is apparently the greatest sin. Also, my camera.
Because that's not God. That's just a statue.
And he answered him, "Let not my Lord be indignant, for you know this people, that they are prone to evil. They said to me, 'Make skydises for us, who may go before us. For this Moses, who led us away from the land of Egypt, we do not know what has befallen him.' And I said to them, 'Which of you has gold?' And they took it and gave it to me. And I threw it into the fire."
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood,
Thanks, Cat Peasant.
Mighty Pirate.
And this calf came out. Like, yeah, I'm innocent. They asked me to make more sky diseases, so I just told them, yeah, give me all your gold, and I just threw it in a fire just to troll them. And then all of a sudden there was this golden calf. Like, I don't know how it happened. Like,
Magic. Oh, fucking hell.
how does it just came out. Therefore, Moses, seeing that the people were naked, was Triple Aaron had
Whoa. What the hell was Triple Aaron doing?
Hold on, Terrace. What am I misremembering, or wasn't being naked actually considered? Was it a sin, or like, or were they just ashamed? I don't remember exactly. I know that in the very beginning, like when they were still in the paradise, Adam was like, "Oh God, I'm naked. I don't want to show myself to the Lord." But wasn't there also something later that you shouldn't be naked?
I don't think so. I think it was just a great shame. There was nothing inherently illegal about it.
I guess that would kind of make sense then. This is inflicting a great shame on them.
I might be misremembering. Okay, so anyway, therefore Moses, seeing that the people were naked, for Triple Aaron had stripped them because of the disgrace of their sordidness, and he had set them naked among their enemies, and standing at the gate of the camp said, "If anyone is for the Lord, let him join with me." All the sons of Levi gathered themselves together to him. Okay, Levi I think we had mentioned before. Also, so Triple Aaron stripped everyone and then put them naked among their enemies.
Who are their enemies?
I don't know,
What?
but if they're naked among their enemies, shouldn't they most likely be killed because they are their enemies and that's how you settle conflict back then? Like, if
Maybe
your
they're
enemy
enemies
is,
to themselves.
or maybe the enemies were like, "Ew, you're naked. Fuck off. No, I'm not gonna fight you. That's fucking gross." And then they just left.
Strategy.
I think they are not allowed to be naked anymore since they got cast out of paradise. I don't know. Okay, so
Well, maybe there is something wrong with being naked because eating the fruit made them recognize good from evil, which is all it did. And that's the point at which they decided they don't want to be naked. So, question mark?
can you look for Levi on the tree, please? Because apparently all the sons of Levi gathered together, and I don't remember who that was.
What the fuck, Richard? Oh yeah, Levy's. Yeah, that one. Yeah, this guy.
Hold on, zoom in.
So everybody in that tree.
Oh, Levi. Oh yeah, I remember. Levi was like the first person mentioned in. Actually, no, the last person mentioned, and everyone is like an offspring of him. So he's like he's basically the OG in Exodus. He's the OG of the Israel people.
Yeah.
I think he might be a direct. No, he's an indirect offspring of Jacob, I believe. Okay, so all the sons of Levi, so basically the people of Israel, is what this is saying, just in a fancy way.
Pretty much.
I love how that one page took 37 minutes.
Are you new here, kid?
Yeah, funnily enough.
I think this is the 11th stream now.
Brilliant.
Yeah, sounds about right. And he said to them, "Thus says the Lord Skyters of Israel, let a man place his sword at his thigh, go forth, and then return, from gate to gate, through the midst of the camp, and let each one kill his brother and friend and neighbor." What?
Wait.
So, Moses is telling everyone, this is what the Lord says. Let a man, and I guess that means everyone? That's just a fancy way of saying let every man. So every man grab a sword, go somewhere, and then come back. So go from gate to gate, which is probably from door to door of a house, through the midst of the camp, and let each one kill his brother and friend and neighbor. So he's basically telling,
Murder.
he's basically saying, every man grab a sword,
Literally genocide.
kill your brother and friend and neighbor. Do they necessarily
Is
have
it
to be
like
three?
one of each, or is it just?
Can it be all three? I mean, if your brother is a friend and a neighbor at the same time.
I think what this is literally implying is he gathered together the sons of Levi and was like, well, you're the only ones who still are like true believers in God, so let's just kill everybody else and we'll start again.
I'm thinking more like this is the Roman kind of decimation. So like you sinned, so we're just gonna kill a bunch of you just so you.
No, I think this is literally like the sons of Levi, the only true followers in God, so everybody else is a heretic that needs to be murdered.
Well, I mean, he said that basically anyone that is still with the Lord should come up to him, and then those are the ones that came up.
That's what made me think that.
Yeah. But the thing is,
Oh my god.
kill his brother. So the sons of Levi, some of them are brothers. So if they kill their brother, you're killing some of.
I think that might be specifying anyone. Like, it doesn't matter if they're your brother, neighbor, or friend. If they're a non-believer, slash.
I like to think that everybody is still naked at this point as well.
Probably.
I'm gonna go grab another beer. I'll be right back.
The sons of Levi, the god of Brexit.
When he's saying let a man place his sword at his thigh, he's not talking about a weapon.
No, just they didn't have like sword sheaths or whatever they're called. You just literally insert the sword into your leg just to stow it away.
Yeah, of course.
And the sons of Levi did according to the words of Moses. And there fell on that day about 23,000 men.
That's a lot of people back in the day.
Casual manslaughter.
I've returned to alcohol.
Nothing to see here. Just yeah. It's fine, don't worry about it.
I think it is more genocide? Same thing.
And Moses said, on this day you have consecrated your hands to the Lord, each one in his son and in his brother, so that a blessing may be given to you. They stuck a hand in their son or brother and then consecrated.
So it's literally like, go and murder your friends and family, and I'll give you a sweet-ass blessing.
Yeah.
Well, blessings were in high demand and
honestly,
not a lot of supply.
Yeah,
blessings and promises of multiplying and increasing, as well as promises of ruling lands and becoming great nations. Those were like
I'd say yes. So in the name of the Lord, commit genocide of your friends and family, and I'll reward you with sex and power. Thank you, God. Very cool.
I think bringing Aegon was a genius idea.
It's not even sex. They had plenty of sex, but sometimes the womb wouldn't open. What was the fucking wording? Like sometimes the Lord didn't open the womb.
Let me rephrase that then.
No.
I'll reward you with forceful womb openings and power. Thank you, God. Very cool. Okay.
The Bible is something special that more people should read, honestly. I'll put it that way.
It is brilliant.
Don't forget that there is now a surplus of women of about 23,000.
But yeah. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
I mean, how genius would that be? The Lord just says, okay, kill all the non-believers. And all the male non-believers. And for each male non-believer that you kill, you may take their wife as your own.
Oh my god, it's like Pokemon collecting fucking... Oh my god, they're gonna trade them.
Yeah, how...
First trading card game ever? Question mark.
Infinite wives. Then, when the next day arrived...
Ah yes, I already have one of those.
Moses spoke to the people. You have sinned the greatest sin. I will ascend to the Lord. Perhaps in some way I might be able to entreat him for your wickedness. And returning to the Lord, he said, I beg you, this people has sinned the greatest sin, and they have made for themselves scythes of gold. Either release them from this offense, or, if you do not, then delete me from the book that you have written. Wait.
Look,
Hold on, Terrace. Wasn't it that the book of Exodus was written by Moses?
Yes.
So now Moses is saying, please forgive my people, or otherwise delete me from the book that you have written. Which book is this?
Well, wasn't Moses... Wait. Maybe there's another book that we don't know. Maybe God has a personal diary of sorts that we haven't been able to read. Maybe book. Maybe book. Hello? Question mark. Maybe God is writing a book to try and sell to the other gods about his creation.
50 Shades of Light.
I'm not going to explain them being naked.
Oh my god. Fucking Exodus 32:33. Watch as God removes Moses from his Facebook friends list. And the Lord answered him, whoever has sinned against me, him I will delete from my book.
We just found the
Wait.
fucking thumbnail. The fucking YouTube thumbnail moment. Unfriend button.
Yeah, I did just note that down too. Mr. Burns, the Lord has written it through the hand of Moses. But so Moses is saying, make me remove myself instead of literally just doing it himself? No, come on.
Maybe Moses has no control over it.
Well, then why is he
Like,
even
fuck,
asking? It's
I
like,
can't believe I've done this.
but if he doesn't have control, then why would he even ask that? Then it is the Lord controlling him to ask. So the Lord is basically implicitly asking himself through Moses to do this.
This is some fucking puppetception right there.
I know, right? I swear I've watched porn that does this as well.
And the Lord answered him, whoever has sinned against me, him I will delete from my book. But as for you, go and lead this people where I have told you. My right angle will go before you.
Yeah, 90 degrees.
Then, on the day of retribution, I will also visit this sin of theirs. Therefore, the Lord struck all the people for the guilt of the calf which Triple Aaron had made.
Wait, hadn't they already been murdered by their brothers? They just get resurrected and murdered again just for good measure.
Just in case they were still alive, they got murdered again.
I mean, he struck them. He might have just struck the corpses, just like make sure that they're really, really dead. But it's,
God do be out here like a smooth criminal.
He doesn't fuck around.
I just imagine him
Double
just
tap them.
just giving them a long-range remote bitch slap. All of them just
Like a really long arm.
strike them with the hand of God. Just bitch slap. Just
So their
don't
souls
do
up
that
and, like,
again.
toss them around a bit. Oh.
The Bible's
Okay,
terrible.
so basically anyone that is mentioned in this book, presumably, if this is like what we're talking about, so anyone that is mentioned here has not sinned. Which means, since Triple Aaron was mentioned, he's innocent. So the golden calf did in fact just randomly happen to form. He did not make it. He cast the stuff into the fire, and then a golden calf came out. He is actually innocent, if we follow this logic through.
I bet he's not innocent. He's just sacrificed a few virgins to old man God up there.
I don't know if that would be enough to appease him, because he literally just he created heaven and earth and light, and just why would he care about that?
Well, to be fair, he did also do snake stuff. So he's into party tricks, so you never know, he might be into virgins as well.
And for my next party trick, I will commit manslaughter. Exodus 33. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, go forth, ascend from this place, you and your people whom you led away from the land of Egypt into the land that I swore to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, saying, to your offspring I will give it. X gonna give it to you. And I will send and write. And did you change this? Did this?
Where?
Is Jaycock on the list? On
Yes,
the flowchart?
he is actually.
Send on
He's-
the right angle. Yeah.
Did you add the right by any chance?
Yeah, I did. I changed angel to right angle.
Yeah, well, then you need to, because otherwise it's grammatically incorrect. But yeah, show him. Jaycock is basically the end of Genesis. He's like he's like the protagonist for second half or so.
Abram, Isaac,
Israel slash Jacob. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. His name was Jaycock, but then God was like, no, your name's not Israel. And then everyone still called him Jaycock. And then sometimes they called him Israel, but most of the time it's Jaycock. And now it's most of the time Israel. It's names.
It does something similar for Abraham. They just renamed him to Abraham.
Yeah, well, at least that was consistent. Okay, your name is not Abraham. And everyone calls him Abraham. With Jaycock, it's still like, I'm just still going to call you that. It's just... Who the fuck is that?
Sure.
You are. You sound like a fucking Google Translate text to speech when you said that.
Sure.
You are.
Anyway,
I love this is just one giant meme.
And I will send a right angle to precede you, so that I may cast out the Canaanite, and the Amorite, and the Hittite, and the Perizzite, and the Hivite, and the Jebusite, and so that you may enter into a land flowing with milk and honey. For I will not go up with you, since you are a stiff-necked people, lest perhaps I may destroy you on the way. What?
What the fuck, Richard?
Okay, recap. God is saying, I will send my right angle, and then he will basically kill this folk, or tribe, and this tribe, and this tribe, and this tribe, and this tribe, so that you can just go into this amazing land of amazingness. I will not come with you, because you're stiff-necked, and so I might just accidentally kill you, because you're stiff-necked.
Become neck.
What the fuck?
Hey, Terrace.
Yeah.
Templar noises.
Oh no.
Man's got a fucking neck and a half.
Hey, Fanti, so are you going to sell this piece of art to churches? Well, I talked to Terrace. Unfortunately, neither of us know enough about NFTs, but I was thinking we should make an NFT of this and sell it. But we would have to actually research. Hello, Naga. Who was the special guest, or is?
Is egg.
Egg.
Just egg okay?
The special guest is Egg.
He does DM stuff.
It's true.
Like DMing you on Discord.
Yep.
With threats.
Yeah, I'm good at that one.
he will be the DM for our campaign. Whenever the fuck we actually get around to it.
Yeah, whenever I finish writing it.
Well, I still haven't done reading the player handbook, let alone made a character, so...
Oh, no.
The egg.
Oh, my reputation precedes me.
Let's not go into detail on what kind of reputation it is.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Okay. Also, Terrace?
Yes.
Best of? Question mark?
That might you know what, that might not be a bad show.
Well, I'm not gonna go with you because I might just kill you on accident. I'm too fucking powerful.
I might kill you because I don't like your neck.
Or maybe he's like, well, you're all stiff-necked, so you're all just gonna be complaining, oh, my neck, it hurts, and then I'm just gonna get mad and kill you.
You know what, that makes perfect sense.
And upon hearing this very bad news, the people mourned. And no one put on his finery according to custom. And the Lord said to Moses...
Egg is that he? What? Nargo confused noises?
You what, mate?
You think that any sane female would actually hang out with me?
Send shell pics.
Oh no, not again. This sexual harassment, you slut.
And the Lord said to Moses, say to the sons of Israel, you are a stiff-necked people.
Is this some fucking ancient insult
Hold
that
on,
we're
no,
just
no,
not
Terrence,
understanding?
not yet. Hold on, I gotta read out. And the
It might
Lord
be
said,
modern to understand.
shut up, let me read this. And the Lord said to Moses, "Say to the sons of Israel, you are a stiff-necked people. I should at once go up into your midst and destroy you. Now immediately put aside your ornaments so that I may know what to do to you."
Holding a fucking candlestick, and God's like, put that fucking thing down. I swear to God, I will come down here and make you put it down. You're like, oh, okay then. Just fucking put it down.
I help.
I need to make another meme.
Of course you do. Therefore,
Being back where it came from was so helpful.
Therefore, the sons of Israel put aside their ornaments before Mount Horeb. Okay, apparently there's a new mountain. Or maybe Mount is just, maybe they had a horse named Horeb. It's just a mount.
Everyone just bringing the random things they have on their shelves, putting it in front of a horse. It's a very confused horse.
just put the stuff from the horse. Here, carry. Horse looks confused. Also, Moses took the tabernacle and he pitched it beyond the camp at a distance. And he called its name, Tabernacle of the Covenant. And all the people who had any kind of question went out to the Tabernacle of the Covenant Okay, never mind. Of the Covenant beyond the camp. And when Moses went out to the tabernacle, all the people rose up, and each one stood at the door of his pavilion. Pavilion? I don't know the pronunciation in English. What does it matter? And they beheld to the back of Moses until he entered the tent.
Wait.
And when he had gone into the tabernacle of the covenant, the pillar of cloud descended and stood at the door, and he spoke with Moses? What? Hold on.
Wait, did Moses speak with Moses? Excuse me?
No.
Did the pillar of cloud speak with Moses?
No, so they have this tabernacle of covenant, and everyone goes there if they have any questions. And they're apparently all just waiting outside, covering Moses' back. And then, yeah, they all stand up and behold his back. And then he enters. So Moses is now in the tent of the tabernacle of the covenant, apparently.
Right.
And when he had gone into it, so now, basically, the pillar of cloud descended and stood at the door.
Okay, right.
No, not right. What the fuck is the pillar of cloud?
Yeah.
God, I guess?
God question mark?
Or an angle, possibly.
Or maybe they just had a cloud like at the top of a pillar to indicate God, and the pillar just broke down. And it's like, yeah, then the whole stuff. The construction was shitty, so it broke.
I made a new meme.
Hold on.
Oh my god, yes!
The Lord said to Moses, "Say to the sons of Israel, you are stiff-necked people." There is some sort of instant.
I'm gonna post this on the fucking Arsenal. Fucking.
Yes, on Arsenal's Path of Exile, let's go.
Oh no.
Okay, so based on the context, yeah, it's probably Skytus, but whatever let's just read on. Maybe we'll understand. But if pillar of cloud is a synonym for Skytus, that's important. We gotta remember that. And all discerned that the pillar of cloud stood at the top of the tabernacle. It's like somebody standing at the door, and everyone saw somebody was standing at the door. Like, thanks. What? And they stood and worshipped at the doors of their tents. But the Lord spoke to Moses face to face, just as a man is used to speaking to his friend. And when he returned to the camp, his minister Joshua, the son of Nun, a young man, did not withdraw from the tabernacle. Okay, so apparently, I would say with pretty high certainty, we can now conclude synonym for Skytus. Pillar of cloud is literally a synonym for Skytus.
So how long until the post from r/Christianity gets removed?
3 minutes.
That's a long time. Usually it's a lot faster than that.
So it would be at 59, basically.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Refresh the page.
I have no idea what a tabernacle is, and I'm too afraid to ask at this point. It's a thing. that you build, that Skylanders gave building instructions for. Just a special tent. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I pretty much.
Genius.
It's a place where you go to worship.
It's a church tent.
I should add an outline. Hold on. Text stroke. 0.
Oh my god, it's not been deleted. I think this is the longest I've had a post on r/Christianity without it being deleted. See if this one for some reason doesn't get deleted.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just trying to improve the fucking chat on screen. Still mediocre at best.
oh
in
no,
terms
my,
of
my
readability.
kilogram of ground pepper is out for delivery.
Nice. Smoke. Not smoke. What's the snort it? Yeah, smoke it.
I love that. I love how one of the rules of r/Christianity is no proselytism.
I don't even
No
know
what?
that means.
Yeah, I was just about to say, translate, please. Translate from I'm fancy to proper English.
Belittling Christianity / pluralism. It seems legit.
Click on it. Or maybe it'll... No, on the... obviously, we know what belittling is, you...
It's funny though.
Hold on, let me put this on again. Types
Type
of...
more anti something. If you ever other post or comment, you're saying anything anti-gay, anti-Catholic, anti-Pope, okay. AMA, a Christian. Okay.
Wait, so... Please do more... So don't just be contrarian just to be contrarian, I guess.
There's the act of fact of religious conversion, and it also includes actions which invite such conversion.
So don't promote other religions, basically?
Pretty much, yeah.
Thanks, subreddit. Very cool.
It still hasn't been deleted, I don't think.
That's fucking scary.
Oh, it's like a pile of carrots.
I mean, the first one had like 2 comments and 5 likes in like the span of a minute, and then it got
Refresh,
deleted.
by the way. Did you refresh?
Yeah, I did now.
You lasted 3 minutes, so...
Oh,
I was right.
I too can last 3 minutes.
Why did you get silver? What is this?
yeah, I'm pretty sure that was egg.
I had a free one.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Where is he posting? Bible Reddit, r/Christianity.
Christianity. Wait, I'll post a link in chat.
Isn't that considered
Everybody
vote
upvote, get it on the hot page.
Wait.
Let's
But
get it smoking.
isn't that considered vote brigading and against the Reddit rules? So you might get yourself banned or something?
No. Oh yeah, because so many people from your stream are gonna go bombard this fucking subreddit now.
I'm gonna resize the chat.
Just a bunch of Christian meme enthusiasts. What do you mean? Like-minded individuals.
You're just a bunch of God-fearing people. Oh, come on!
Well, you had a good run. You lasted 4 minutes.
Oh, just disappointed now.
It says it is removed, but it's still there.
Oh,
Image policy. What is the image policy? Images.
Images. Image policy. No. Image policy. Something.
Our attempt to mitigate this, we allow those created in the following categories: photographic, comics, infographics. Well, it's a comic, right?
Yeah, it's just one panel comic.
Anything else you can submit inside of a self post. Oh, so if you made a text post and then linked to that image, that would be within the rules. Maybe you should read the rules before you submit next time. You know?
No, I'm gonna keep doing this. Until it pisses them off.
Ready ground pepper? Why? I think that question goes to you, Terrace. Like 90% of the taste is gone very soon after grounding. And if Narco says so, it's probably right. He knows stuff about food.
Well, I have an actual pepper grinder for when I'm doing cooking things. But for when I'm making a sandwich, I just like ground pepper. because in cooking, just having like either putting whole peppercorns or grinding it into that's fine, that's better. But if it's just a sandwich, I prefer ground pepper. And if I just get the little tiny, like, well, I think in the UK you usually get like 75-gram ones. They just vanish inside of like a couple of days because I like a lot of pepper. So I just end up finishing them really quickly. So I just decided, hey, Amazon, I like a lot. Turns out it's really cheap.
Oh,
it was like £8 for a kilogram.
Hey, Selena already was gonna give my free award. Don't worry, Terrace is gonna make more at some point. I can understand that. Okay, so back on topic. So he's basically inside of their holy place of
Be right back.
Kappa 123, and guys descended and talked to him. Yeah, and then Moses goes back to the camp. And his minister is not leaving the tabernacle for whatever reason, however that's relevant. Then Moses said to the Lord, but I thought Moses just returned. Wait. Okay, the Lord spoke to Moses face to face, and when he returned to the camp, so either Moses or the Lord returns to the camp. Based on the fact that it says returned, that must be Moses. And also it says his minister, so yeah, it must be Moses. Okay, and then Moses said to the Lord, after he left, is he like, did he just dial up his number? That doesn't even make any sense. How is he talking to that? Not cooking, it was the point. Terrace is smart after all, imagine that. Terrace is a special individual. Then Moses said to the Lord, you instruct me to lead this people away, and you do not reveal to me whom you will send with me, particularly since you have said, I know you by name, and you have found favor before me. If therefore I have found favor in your in your sight, show your face to me, so that I may know you and may find grace before your eyes. Look favorably on your people, this nation. And the Lord said, my face will precede you, and I will give you rest. And Moses said, if you will not yourself precede us, then do not lead us away from this place. For how will we be able to know, I and your people, that we have found grace in your sight, unless you walk with us, so that we may be glorified out of all the peoples who live upon the earth? I'm not following Moses' logic. God doesn't have to be there every step of the way. You can just contact them occasionally and be like, yeah, you're doing fine. Why does he have to go with them? Then the Lord said to Moses, this word also, which you have spoken, I will do. For you have found grace before me, and I have known you by name. And he said, show me your glory. He responded, I will show you all that is good, and I will call out with the name of the Lord before you. And I will take pity on whomever I will, and I will be lenient to whomever it will please me. Wait. So Moses is just saying, I'm gonna show you all the good stuff, and I will take pity on whoever the fuck I want to, and I will be lenient to whoever the fuck I want to? And again, what?
I just came back to see Narger's comment. Yeah, of course I'm smart, you fucking plum.
And again, he said,
fucking apricot.
you are not able to see my face, for man shall not see me and live. And again, he said, behold, there is a place with me, and you shall stand upon the rock. And when my glory will cross over, I will set you in a cleft of the rock, and I will protect you with my right hand until I pass by. And I will take away my hand, and you shall see my back, but my face you are not able to see. I'm just picturing it like, does he have some kind of hideously ugly scar? I'm just picturing like Handsome Jack right now, but without his mask. Anyone that played Borderlands 2. Why is he like, oh yeah, you can see everything. You can see my finger. You can see my hand. You can see my back, but my face?
Not
No,
allowed.
no.
Banned.
Apricot? Damn, that's like a prince in fruit hierarchy. Is it?
No, it really isn't. No one likes apricot.
I agree. Apricots. Meh. Exodus 34. And after this he said...
I got a honeydew melon in my fridge. I'm gonna eat it.
Good for you. And after this he said, cut out for yourself 2 tablets of stone, similar to the first ones, and I will write upon them the words which were held on the tablets that you broke. Oh, how nice of him. He's basically just offering to replace them. Be prepared in the morning so that you may immediately ascend onto Mount Sinai. Wait, ascend? So Moses has to ascend upwards, but... yeah, okay. And you shall stand with me on the summit of the mountain. Let no one ascend with you, and do not let anyone be seen throughout the entire mountain. Likewise, do not let the oxen or the sheep pasture up against it. Cattle is fine though. And so he cut out 2 tablets of stone, like those that were before. And rising up in the night, he ascended onto Mount Sinai, just as the Lord had instructed him, carrying with him the tablets. Shut up, Kale people, you know nothing. Well, I know that apricots suck. And when the Lord had descended in a cloud, Moses stood with him, calling upon the name of the Lord. And when he was crossing before him, he said, the ruler, the Lord Skytus, merciful and lenient, patient and full of compassion, and also truthful, who preserves mercy 1,000-fold, who takes away iniquity and wickedness, and also sin. And with you, no one, in and of himself, is innocent. You render the iniquity of the daddies to the sons, and also to their descendants to the 3rd and 4th generation. Okay, so what's he saying? It's like, hey, it's me, Skytus, I'm fucking amazing.
Isn't that what you do regularly?
Also, no one is innocent. And you pass on your lack of innocence for 4 generations.
What?
I think that's what that said.
Excuse me.
You tell me otherwise.
I can't read.
Hey Terrace,
Yeah.
I've just quickly whipped open Photoshop and added a new image, slightly to your right there.
Oh my god.
What do I look? Okay.
Oh my
Lost Terrace.
fucking god.
Okay, Terrace. I just have one question.
Yeah.
Are you gonna post this as well now?
I don't know, ask Egg, that was Egg.
Yeah, but imagine
Egg
if you
can
post
post the
that.
get stuff removed as well. Oh my god, yeah, just post this.
Anyway, on to...
Oh.
And hurrying, Moses bowed down, prostrate to the ground. And worshipping, he said, if I have found grace in your sight, O Lord, I beg you to walk with us. For the people are stiff-necked. And take away our iniquities and our sin, and so possess us. What the fuck? Okay, question. Apparently,
What the fuck, Richard?
what does stiff-necked actually mean in this context?
Yeah.
Stubborn, I guess. If I had to guess, I'd say it's stubborn. Although it could be something completely different.
I mean, that would make sense, I guess. Yeah, walk with us to make sure that the people still believe in you by just occasionally doing party tricks. Yeah, that will work, actually. I'll accept that.
Or it could be that they still have reservations from their Then again, how long has it been since they were led by Moses?
50
50
years.
plus years. We don't know how much time is passing as we're reading this, but yeah, 50 plus.
Yeah, at least 50 years, yeah.
It won't follow without proof that Lord Skytus is the real deal. He's the one that sent all the plagues and that helped Moses lead them out of Egypt. Like,
Yeah, some of them were either
How
alive
much-
back then or their parents were.
Most of them were. Remember, the life expectancy at the beginning of the Bible was 900, and now it's still like 150 years. So
Yeah, sure.
a majority of
According
them.
to this scholarly religious article,
Can this fucking insect fuck off already?
stiff-necked refers to people that are stubborn, antagonistic, argumentative, and
Isn't that
go into minute detail in order to distinguish their point of view from others.
Isn't that literally
Well, boys, I
describing
can quite clearly
I was
say
just about to say.
we are all stiff-necked.
You are literally describing Terrence and myself. I can't speak for you because I don't know you well enough. But yeah.
This is all of the above. Who is describing X-Guys Terrence? All of the above.
But that should just be your future stream title: stiff-necked Bible reading.
Hold on. Oh my god. I'm being invaded by
We're
insects.
literally fucking stiff-necking it, boys.
Oh my fucking god.
I'll
You're fucking.
stick-
I have had way too much alcohol at this point. I can confirm.
Brilliant.
I'm gonna go grab another beer. I've just
Logical-
been drinking beer and substituting it
logical
with a honey meat. Like a responsible adult on a fucking Saturday. I'll be right back. I'm gonna stumble into my kitchen and yoink my final beer. And then I'll move on to the hard stuff.
Hard stuff, like my neck.
Yeah. Man's got a neck like fucking diamond.
Oh my god, hold on, there's even more!
Hey, Skydus, hey.
Literally
Skydus, hey.
invasion!
Hey, Skydus.
No.
I have some good news for you.
How much are you paying me?
I don't know if it's good news for you or for the people watching or if it's bad news for everyone involved.
You found vodka.
No, I bought a webcam.
Oh no.
We can try and set up next stream. It's gonna be two ugly faces commenting on the Bible.
Harris does look positively biblical.
I mean,
I don't even know what that means, but I'm gonna agree.
you look very stiff-necked, is what he's trying to say. I mean, sure, why not? I mean, I already said that before we started it out.
Yeah, but I didn't actually have a webcam and set up my phone for whatever.
If you
I
want
guess
to.
what I mean is he looks like a cross between Kratos and an Israelite.
What does an Israelite look like in your mind?
Like half of what Terrace looks like.
Thanks. Okay, I'll just.
To be fair, Skydus has seen my face when I was on the shitter, so.
Oh,
Terrace was very disappointed with what followed after.
shit a vision, shit a vision.
The Lord responded, I will enter into a pact in the sight of all. I will perform signs which have never been seen on Earth, nor among any nation. Yeah, because there were nations in space back then. Why are you specifying this? Like,
Well, I guess they're kind of referring to the fact that at the time they thought heaven was above the earth.
But is that a nation? Question mark.
Well, today is that?
the nation of
Yes.
stick-necked sky disease.
Oh no. Oh, you missed that one, didn't you, Terrace? I was saying how Skyus has a fucking diamond neck.
Better a diamond neck than a diamond forehead. Like, what was his
Just
name?
start applying the old Wall Street bets terms. If someone's like a really nice person, you can just call them a fucking paper neck. You floppy necked bastard.
Where
I
was
bet
I?
you fold under any amount of pressure.
I will perform signs which have never been seen on earth, nor among any nation, so that this people, in whose midst you are, may discern the terrible work of the Lord that I will do. Okay. Weird flex. Observe everything that I command you this day. I myself will drive out before your face. Wait. Oh. Okay, hold on. I myself will drive out before your face the Amorite, and the Canaanite, and the Hittite, and the Parasite, and the Hivite, and the Jebusite, and just to be clear, yes, they all get mentioned every single time. It's they always have to specify. It's not like all the other nations or anything. They always have to specify. It's all of these.
Well, maybe there's one they're not mentioning because they're just cool.
Maybe, but like, why not just have them grouped together and just refer to them as the bad people or something? Why do they always have to list all of them? That's what I'm confused about.
What if you forget one of them?
You could
have to
save so
remember.
much space by just establishing a nickname for these.
But that sounds like forward thinking, and so far we are 50 odd pages in, and we haven't seen a gram of forward thinking.
Oh, we're about to see a grammar forward thinking
Oh no!
in the best way possible.
Oh,
Beware that you do not ever join in friendship with the inhabitants of that land, which may be your ruin. But destroy their altars, break their statues, and cut down their sacred groves.
There you go. There's the forward thinking.
Do not be willing to worship.
It's more like forward vandalism, but yeah.
Do not be willing to worship any strange skytis. The jealous lord is his name. Wait, what is that? The jealous lord is whose name? Skytis is a rival. Wait, what is he saying with this? Okay, yeah, do not be willing to worship any strange skytis. Sure, makes sense. The jealous lord is his name?
My desk is no longer straight.
Is he talking about himself, that he's jealous of other skytises?
To be fair, Skytis does sound like the jealous type.
Hey, he seems to go like
the
overly attached girlfriend. Like, no, how dare you have any other friends than me?
It's his brother,
I mean,
Steve.
that basically is what God is.
Yes, he's jealous, but what?
I mean, he literally made the fucking those guys out there. It's like, yeah, they made a golden statue, and they looked at him funny. So I want you to murder all of them and take their wives as your own.
Hey, the wives was something that I suggested. That wasn't actually
Be honest.
specified.
You know what things were like back then. Spoilers of war and all that.
Yeah, women were disposable.
That is pretty much probably what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, you must have Moses at this point. He's like, I can literally say anything to these people and they'll just go along with it. This is brilliant.
do not enter into a pact with the men of those regions, lest when they will have fornicated with their skytis and worship their idols, someone might call upon you to eat from what was immolated.
Skytis, can I fornicate with you?
You know what? Yeah, you can.
Oh, wise. Can I watch?
Wait.
How much? How many months of subscription am I gaining?
Like at least one.
2
if you wait until the 19th.
Hold on, I'll have to do the math on that. What is he trying to say here, actually? Okay, do not enter into a pact with the people of that region, sure, because otherwise, because they will worship other gods, and then they might call you to eat from. I guess what was immolated implies like they might ask you to eat sacrifices made to other skytises.
Hey! Subscription, awesome!
Terrasotis gifted a tier 1 sub to Mr_Burns123. They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Okay, Egg can watch for 1 minute.
Excellent.
Wise.
Neither shall you take a wife for your son from their daughters, lest after they themselves have fornicated, they may cause your sons also to fornicate with their skytises.
There's a lot of fornication going on here.
Yeah.
I mean, back then they just, yeah, it's literally just don't fuck with their gods. Literally.
Or do.
That's literally what this means. You shall not make for yourselves any molten skytises.
True.
Okay, it cannot be molten, but
Must
anything
be
else
white
is
content.
fine. You shall keep the solemnity of unleavened bread. Is that referring to the diet or just something in general? For 7 days you shall eat unleavened bread, just as I instructed you, in the time of the month of what is new. The month of what is new?
I think that's June.
That's like the dystopian future where Facebook and social media rules the world, and that's like the month of what's new, the month of trending. What the fuck does that even mean? But okay, so basically keep the tradition of that weird diet that we established earlier.
Wait. I know this one. Wait.
Isn't that the whole thing with Jewish people?
Wait. It's this.
Egg.
This.
Here, feel free to read up on what the diet is.
There.
Egg.
This is the diet. Don't mind the tactical crocs.
Brilliant.
At the beginning of the month. Hold on, what?
Well, yeah, unleavened bread is just bread without yeast or rising agents, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeast is. When you get to the New Testament, you know what you've got to do. Yeast is Christ, find a replace.
So, yeah, just instruct you on the time of month of what's new. For in the month of springtime you departed from Egypt. All of the male kind which open the womb shall be mine. From all the animals, as much of oxen as sheep, it shall be mine. Yoink.
What about cattle?
No. No. So all the firstborn...
Cattle are, by the Bible logic, cattle are not animals, by the way.
Yeah. So all male firstborn humans, oxen and sheep will be yoinked.
So cattle won't. Wise.
Yeah. The firstborn of a donkey you shall redeem with a sheep? Wait. How do you...
Redeem. It's like a Steam gift key.
Hey, how do you redeem?
On Steam.
Yeah, I let me just, the first thing you should do, if you're confused, just read the next few sentences and it might explain. So, the firstborn of a donkey you shall redeem with a sheep. But if you will not give a price for it, it shall be slain. The firstborn of your sons you shall redeem. You shall not appear empty in my sight. Okay, so redeem in this case just means sacrifice them. So, if basically what this sentence is saying, if you have a donkey, shut up, Terrace. If you have a donkey and that donkey has offspring, then you must donate a sheep to me.
I think you can choose either or. You can either give up the firstborn of the donkey, or you could just sacrifice a sheep. It'd be like, here, take this instead.
And if you don't, then it will be killed. And yeah,
spontaneously die.
Firstborn son, sure. You shall not appear empty in my sight. That's, I mean, where is his sight? Like, are you not allowed to ask for his help unless you have anything? Well, I mean, they're filled with blood and bones, and so I guess if they're good.
They're not hollow husks. Oh, good for them.
For 6 days you shall work. On the 7th day you shall cease to cultivate and to harvest. Hey! Remember how a week works in Bible logic? In case you forgot the previous 4 times, here's another time. Don't work on the 7th day. You shall observe the solemnity of the weeks with the first fruits of the grain from the harvest of your wheat, and a solemnity when the time of the year returns and everything is stored away. 3 times a year, all your males shall appear in the sight of the Almighty, the large skies of Israel. For when I
like how he keeps upgrading his own title. Now he's of Israel as well.
Yeah, and he's also Almighty. It was never explicitly mentioned before. We already concluded that, but yeah, he is in fact Almighty.
This goes back to I've here's what I prepared earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a problem with this. I cannot look at this meme anymore without thinking about the Joe Biden meme now. But you know what? No, I'm not gonna explain that. You all figure that out yourself.
I need to bring a Baba back into the house.
Okay,
Photoshop go.
For when I have taken away the nations before your face and enlarged your borders, no one shall lie in wait against your land when you will go up to appear in the sight of the Lord your skies 3 times a year. You know what? That makes sense. Basically, I'm gonna eradicate all your enemies so you can just come up and visit me freely. You don't have to worry about anyone invading you. That actually...
that's really nice of him.
Surprisingly reasonable for Bible.
Yeah, wow. I'm fucking impressed.
You shall not immolate the blood of my victim over leaven, and there shall not remain in the morning any of the victim of the solemnity of the Passover. The first of the fruits of your land you shall offer in the house of the Lord your Skytus.
Wait.
Oh, shut up. No, shut up. You shall not boil a young goat in the milk of its mother.
Oh, for fuck's sake, not again! What?
Just
Second time.
just making sure you don't forget about this.
Oh, my fucking god. Why is this like this?
I like how just every few chapters he's just repeating all the rules basically, all the important
Can
ones.
you explain 3425 to me? Because my brain is... my brain's doing the fucking slinky dance down the stairs.
You shall not immolate the blood of my victim. So basically, don't sacrifice anything to me over leaven, and don't leave anything from the Passover, which I presume is the ritual that they just mentioned in the morning, which is that's part of the diet. You know, burn all the leftovers.
Right. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Hey, Skydus. Hey, Skydus.
No, you.
Guess what?
These nuts?
I should probably stop drinking.
No. If you're having these thoughts, you should drink.
I'm so glad you said that because I wasn't planning on stopping. Too Slavic for that.
And the Lord said to Moses, "Write these words to you, through which I have formed a covenant, both with you and with Israel." Therefore he was in that place and with the Lord for 40 days and 40 nights. And he did not eat bread, and he did not drink water, and he wrote on those tablets the 10 words of the covenant. And when Moses descended from Mount Sinai, he held the 2 tablets of the testimony, and he did not know that his face was radiant from the sharing of words with the Lord. Okay.
There you go, Terrace. I've added a new meme to the collection.
Then Triple Aaron and the sons of Israel, seeing that the face of Moses was radiant, were afraid to approach close by. And being called by him, they turned back, both Triple Aaron and the leaders of the assembly. And after he had spoken to them, all the sons of Israel also now came to him. And he instructed them in all the things that he had heard from the Lord on Mount Sinai. And having completed these words, he placed a veil over his face. But when he entered to the Lord and was speaking with him, he took it off until he exited. And then he spoke to the sons of Israel all that had been commanded to him. And they saw that the face of Moses, when he came out, was radiant, but he covered his face again whenever he spoke to them. So basically he's blushing and he's ashamed? I think?
Terrace.
Mm-hmm.
A new meme has been added to your collection. I've slipped it in.
Oh no. Oh my god, yes you have. Oh my fucking god. This is fucking brilliant. Oh, bringing egg onto this was just a genius fucking idea.
Promised that he wasn't around earlier, because it's actually the Lord your Skytus at some point.
What is?
It's like the Lord your Skytus of your daddy or something was.
Yeah, the
And
Lord
the-
Skytus of your daddy.
The Skytus of your the Skytus of Jacob, the Skytus of Abraham, the Skytus of something. That he goes
His
by many
title keeps
titles.
growing as the book goes on.
He just has plenty of titles, so he just changed them, just like with clothing. Just keep it fresh, you know.
Well, just don't worry about it because I'm already making another meme.
Oh no.
Exodus
I'm on fire
35. Therefore, when all the multitude of the
Also
sons
make
of
this.
Israel had gathered together, he said to them, "These are the things that the Lord has ordered to be done. For
Brilliant.
6 what?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
For 6 days you shall do work. The 7th day, the Sabbath, and the rest of the Lord will be holy to you." Wait,
No. Just the rest.
wait. For 6 days you shall do work. Sure. The 7th day, also known as the Sabbath, and the rest of the Lord will be holy to you. The Lord is dying and whatever's left of him is holy to you? The rest of the...
Just kidding you, okay?
The rest of the lard. How does that? What the fuck is the rest of the lard?
Yeah, it's just the rest of him. Just whatever's left after I'm fucking done with him.
Apparently, yeah, sure. The rest of the lard will be holy to you. Why not? Whoever will have done any work in it shall be killed. So whoever will have done any work in what is left of the lard. Rest as in resting. Hold on.
Tomorrow you work on a Sunday and you just get fucking strangled by God.
Oh. Oh. Yes, rest as in pause. That makes a little more sense. Yes, that is another meaning of the word rest. That might be it. No, it's what's left of the lard. We're going with that.
Thanks, Mr. Burns. Very cool.
Whoever will have done any work in it shall be killed. You shall not kindle a fire in any of your dwelling places throughout the day of the Sabbath. And Moses said to the entire crowd of the sons of Israel.
Even in winter.
No, no.
Are you just a freeze on us?
You're not allowed to work. You're not
Our
allowed
Sunday's like a fucking death sentence in winter.
No, Sunday is literally just sit in your home and think about what you did. It's like house arrest, basically.
I like how you know when Egg is making a meme when he's deadly quiet.
Well, and Moses said to the entire crowd of the sons of Israel, "This is the word which the Lord has instructed, saying, separate from among you the first fruits to the Lord. Let all who are willing and have a ready soul offer these to the Lord, gold and silver and bread, hyacinth and purple, twice-dyed scarlet and fine linen, the hair of goats and the skins of
I
rams,
can't believe you've done this.
dyed red and violet skins, satin wood and oil to prepare lights help and to produce ointment and the most sweet incense." Incest? Wait, hold on. Incest. Okay, what does that mean? Because as far as I can tell, incest only has that one meaning. Who put that there? Terrace?
I may have done another find and replace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you haven't noticed it earlier, because you already said incest once and not stopped reading.
I probably just read the word out, but I was thinking
You
incense.
just went right past it. Like you said incest, and
Okay,
you just kept
Terrence,
going.
here's the thing. I see incest, I don't even think about it. It's so natural to me.
Well, we know what you're into.
You, clearly. Woo.
Oh no. Oh, fuck.
And most sweet incest, onyx stones and gems to adorn the ephod and the breastplate. And whoever among you is wise, let him come and make what the Lord has commanded. The tabernacle, certainly, and its roof, and also the covering, the rings and the panels with the bars, the tent pegs and the bases, the ark and its bars, the propitiatory and the veil that is drawn before it, the table with its bars and vessels, and the bread of the presence, but not the past or future. The lampstand, gold of the lights, its vessels and lamps and oil to nourish the fire, the altar of incense and its bars, and the oil of unction, and the incense of aromatics, the tent and the door of the tabernacle, the altar of holocaust, and its grate of brass with the with the bars and vessels, the wash tub and its base, the curtains of the atrium with the columns and the bases, the hanging at the doors of the vestibule, the tent pegs of the tabernacle and the atrium with their little cords, the vestments which are to be used in the ministry of the sanctuary, the vestments of triple Aaron, the high priest, as well as those of his sons in order to exercise the priesthood to me.
Skydis.
This is like a fucking shopping list, like, here, do this for me.
Skydis.
Holy fuck.
I don't think there exists an amount of alcohol that will be enough to read the Bible and actually and not have a fucking aneurysm.
Yes. Okay, so but this is a great recap. Just this, this is a list, a very succinct and to the point list of all of the things that the Lord asked for. And everything. By the way, everything or almost all of these include severe amounts of gold. So
Yeah, that's a lot of gold.
is this the origin of the phrase "everything in the kitchen sink"? I have never heard that phrase, but maybe. Also, what I'm confused about, these things have already been made because Moses already met with the Lord in the tabernacle, and they have already used those places, so they already exist. So whoever is wise, let him come and make what the Lord has commanded. So basically, the Lord is like, okay, yeah, now make one more of everything. All of these.
One whole entire.
This is like a fucking RTS. He's just instructing all of his workers / peons to just do all of these things. Just build this, build this, build this, research this. Holy fuck. And the multitude of the sons of Israel, departing from the side of Moses, offered the first fruits to the Lord with a most ready and devout mind to accomplish the work of the tabernacle of the testimony. Whatever was needed for worship and for the holy vestments, men along with women provided. Armbands and earrings, rings and bracelets, and every vessel of gold was separated to be donated to the Lord. And if anyone had hyacinth and purple and twice-dyed scarlet, fine linen and the hair of goats, the skins of rams dyed red, and violet skins, metal of silver and brass, they offered it to the Lord, along with satin wood for various uses. But the skillful women also gave whatever they had spun. Hyacinth, purple, and vermilion, as well as fine linen, which was already mentioned before. Yeah? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
And the hair of
Richard?
goats, which was also mentioned before, donating everything to their own accord. Yet, truly, the leaders offered onyx stones and gems for the ephod and the breastplate, and aromatics and oil to maintain the lights and to prepare ointment, and also to produce incest with the most sweet odor. And all men and women offered donations with a devout mind, so that the
Are you
works
ready, Terrence?
might be done which
I
the
don't know
Lord
if I am.
had ordered by the hand of Moses. All the sons of Israel dedicated voluntary offerings to the
It's
Lord.
triple A run.
Oh my fucking! Oh my god! It's oh my! Why is there a face?
What am I looking at?
Triple A run. Triple A. Triple A. Egg is a fucking artist and a fucking half. Oh my fucking god! I've never made a better decision in my life than to invite Heck to this stream. This is the greatest thing that humanity. I'm sorry, guys, but this right here is your thumbnail for this episode. Oh my fucking god.
No, you know what we use for this one?
The fact that there is a face. Like,
I was going to remove it, and then I thought, no, actually, it adds character.
fucking Joe Biden this shit.
Whereas we just reuse the IKEA one because they're literally just repeating everything.
Oh my fucking god. Oh.
Well,
I can't believe you've done this.
all the men and women offered donations with a devout mind, so that these works might be done, which the Lord had ordered by the hand of Moses. All the sons of Israel dedicated voluntary offerings to the Lord. Oh yeah, I'm sure they were voluntary.
Yeah. These slaves are happy, I swear.
And Moses said to the sons of Israel, "Behold, the Lord has called by name Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, from the tribe of Judah, and he has filled him with the spirit of Skytis, with wisdom and understanding and knowledge, and all teaching, to design and to fashion with gold and silver and brass, and with engraving stones, and with the skill of a carpenter. Whatever can be skillfully invented, he has given to his heart. It is likewise with Oholiab, the son of Ahisamach, from the tribe of Dan. He has taught both of them wisdom, in order to do the work of carpentry, tapestry, and embroidery, from hyacinth and purple and twice-dyed scarlet and fine linen, and every textile, and to discover whatever may be new. I like how, this is literally what was mentioned at the beginning of our reading session. It's like, here's this person who's the offspring of this, who's the offspring of this, from the tribe of this. He also had an assistant who was this, son of this, and... just petting. If two people can read one page of Bible in 30 minutes, how long would it take for three people? 37 sounds like an optimistic guess, honestly.
I mean, that's roughly what it's been taking us. It's
Honestly,
probably because I keep interrupting you, but still.
It depends on how heavy the page is, like how many questions we have to ask to understand it.
Are we weighing the pages now?
Yes. Some of them weigh more. Some of them weigh as much as...
Oh no.
As much as my mother.
Ghost. He's become Chris Wilson.
Thanks, Harris.
I can't believe you've done this. Oh, I want to go home.
Exodus 36.
Oh, fuck.
Therefore, Bezalel and Oholiab, and every wise man to whom the Lord gave wisdom and intelligence, so as to know how to work skillfully, made that which was necessary for the uses of the sanctuary, and which the Lord had instructed. Yeah, if you're usually wise if you're given wisdom. That's how that works, I think.
That's after doubt.
And when Moses had called them, and every man of learning to whom the Lord has given wisdom, and who of their own accord had offered themselves in order to accomplish this work, he handed over to them all the donations of the sons of Israel. And while they were pursuing this work, the people offered what they had vowed each day in the morning. The artisans were compelled by this to go to Moses to say, "The people offer more than is needed." Therefore Moses ordered this to be recited with a voice of proclamation. "Let neither man nor woman offer anything further for the work of the sanctuary." And so they ceased from offering gifts, because what was offered was sufficient and was more than an abundance.
Abundance. Abundance.
How much did you drink again?
Yes.
And all those who were wise of heart, whatever the fuck that means, in order to accomplish the work of the tabernacle, made 10 curtains of fine twisted linen and hyacinth and purple and twice-dyed scarlet, with diverse workmanship by the art of embroidery. Each of these was 28 times 457 millimeters in length and width. 4.
Just 4, okay.
Oh, yeah, because of the replace, and 4 times 457 millimeters, because you're finding replace. You fuck the terrorists. All the curtains were of one measure, and he joined 5 curtains to another, and the other 5 he coupled to one another. I just want to point out, we also had that covered during the last stream, where we had all the instructions on how to build all of this shit with the exact measurements and which materials to use, and now we're just repeating it.
Yes.
Petting, just so much fucking petting. Holy shit.
It feels like a fucking mental asylum cell.
It's like
with the amount of padding.
What's the name of the movie where he wakes up and every day is the same again and again?
Groundhog Day.
Is it called that in English? Wow, that's so different in German. But okay, that. Okay.
There is actually a movie like that, but it's someone in an insane asylum.
Oh no, that's my stream.
What's it called?
Go find it, you wet fuck.
I've watched it recently as well, so I have no excuse.
We can watch it with Skydus afterwards.
I don't know if you can. He also made
It's
loops
not
of
necessarily
hyacinth
optional.
along the edge of one curtain on both sides, and similarly along the edge of the other curtain, so that the loops might meet against one another and might be joined together. For these, he also cast 50 gold rings, which would retain the loops of the curtains, so make the tabernacle one. He also made 11 canopies from the hair of gold, that's new, in order to cover the roof of the tabernacle. One canopy held in length 30 times 457 millimeters and in width 4 times 457 millimeters. All the canopies were of one measure. 5 of these he joined by themselves, and the other 6 separately. And he made 50 loops along the edges of one canopy and 50 along the edge of the other canopy, so that they might be joined to one another, and 50 buckles of brass with which the roof might be woven together, so that from all the canopies there would be made one covering. My brain does not want to read this. I've had enough instructions. He also made a covering for the tabernacle from the skins of rams dyed red, and another cover above it from the violet skins. And he also made the standing panels of the tabernacle from satin wood. 10 times 457 millimeters was the length of one panel, and 1.5 times, so 1.5 times 457 millimeters comprised the width. There were 2 dovetails along every panel, so that one might be joined to the other. Okay, I missed the 2. One might be joined to the other. Thus did he make all the panels of the tabernacle. Of these, 20 were toward the meridian area opposite the south, with 40 bases of silver. 2 bases were set under one panel at each of the 2 sides at the corner, where the joints of the sides terminate in corners. Likewise, at that side of the tabernacle, which looks toward the north, he made 20 panels with 40 bases of silver, 2 bases each board. I'm just reading, I'm not even processing what it's saying, I can't be bothered. Yet truly, toward the west, that is, toward that part of the tabernacle which looks toward the sea, he made 6 panels, and 2 others at each corner of the tabernacle at the back, which were joined from bottom to top and held together by one joint. So did he make both corners on that side. So then, there were altogether 8 panels, and they had 16 bases of silver with, of course, 2 bases under each panel. He also made bars from satin wood, 5 to hold together the panel at one side of the tabernacle, and 5 others to fit together the panels of the other side. And in addition to these, 5 other bars towards the western area of the tabernacle opposite the sea. Help.
Skydus.
Help.
If it makes you feel any better, I stopped listening to you about 2 pages ago.
No, you stopped listening on page 10 of the Bible.
That's optimistic.
No, in the beginning you were still pretty into it, but at some point you just...
I mean,
Maybe
my
it
only
wasn't page
Messiah
10,
is
but-
triple A run.
He also made another bar, which came through the middle of the panels from corner to corner, but the panels themselves he overlaid with gold, casting silver bases for them. And he made their rings from gold, through which the bars might be able to be drawn, and he covered the bars themselves with layers of gold. He also made a veil from hyacinth and purple, from vermilion, as well as fine twisted linen, with varied and distinctive embroidery, and 4 columns of satin wood, which, along with their heads, he overlaid with gold, casting silver bases for them. He also made a tent at the entrance of the tabernacle from hyacinth, purple, vermilion, and fine twisted linen, wrought with embroidery, and 5 columns with their heads, which he covered with gold, and he cast their bases from brass. Are we done now? Please, no, I see more now. Oh my god. Exodus 37. Now Bezalel also made the ark from satin wood. Oh my god. We just explained the tabernacle, so now we're gonna explain the ark and all the other things that were already explained twice.
Yes.
Oh my god, so we have about 2 chapters or 3 of instructions or measurements ahead of us and materials.
This is all you're doing.
Exodus 37. Now Bezalel also made the ark from satin wood, having 2.5 times 457 millimeters in length and 1.5 times 457 millimeters in width, and the height was also 1.5 times 457 millimeters. And he clothed it with the purest gold inside and out. And for it, he made a crown of gold all around, casting 4 gold rings at its 4 corners, 2 rings on one side and 2 on the other. Likewise, he made bars from satin wood, which he clothed with gold, and he placed them into the rings, which were at the sides of the ark to carry it. He also made the propitiatory, that is, the oracle from the finest gold, 2½ times 457 millimeters in length, and 1½ times 457 millimeters in width. And then 2 cherubim of ductile gold, which he positioned at the 2 sides of the propitiatory. What the fuck is ductile gold?
It's gold and it looks like ducks, question mark.
I see you. I see Terrace as being productive.
He's about to be even more productive when he looks in his DMs.
I'm afraid now. Wait, let me refresh.
I mean, that's basically my brain right now. To be fair.
It's Google graphic.
So nobody knows what ductile gold is.
Feel free to Google it.
Ductile.
Gold that has
Bendable.
been
Moldable, basically. Okay.
yeah, I can't remember the word for it. It's when it's been annealed. So it's been heated up so it can actually be
seen
worked.
this website, yeah.
What are you? Why is
This
this?
is not new.
Why?
I know, but I thought you might enjoy it in your drunken state.
Yeah, you wanna buy some cars, kid?
Why did I?
This is the most fucking 2003 website I've ever seen.
So 2 cherubim of ductile gold, which he positioned at the 2 sides of the propitiatory. 1 cherub at the top of one side, and the other cherub at the top of the other side. The 2 cherubim were at each end of the propitiatory, spreading their wings and protecting the propitiatory and gazing towards it and toward one another. He also made the table from satin wood with a length of 2 times 457 millimeters and a width of 1 times 457 millimeters, which had a height of 1½ times 457 millimeters. And he surrounded it with the finest gold, and for it he made a ledge of gold all around. And for the ledge itself he made a polished crown of gold, 4 fingers high. Oh, fingers, new measurement. 4 fingers high, and upon the same another crown of gold. Okay. And he cast 4 gold rings, in which he set at the 4 corners, at each foot of the table, opposite the crown. And he placed the bars into them so that the table could be carried. Likewise, the bars themselves he made from satin wood, and he surrounded them with gold. And he made vessels for the diverse uses of the table, as well as the little cups and bowls and measuring cups and the censers from pure gold, in which the libations would be offered. He also made the lampstand, formed from the finest gold. The branches, bowls, and little spheres, as well as the lilies, proceeded from its bar. 6 on the 2 sides, 3 branches on one side and 3 on the other. 3 bowls, the size of a nut, were on each branch with little spheres and lilies, and 3 bowls in the likeness of a nut were on the other branch with little spheres together with the lilies. The workmanship of the 6 branches which proceeded from the shaft of the lampstand was equal. Now on the shaft itself were 4 bowls, the size of a nut, and little spheres together with each one, and lilies, and little spheres under 2 branches in 3 places, which together made 6 branches proceeding from one bar. Yeah, I'm totally picturing this in my head as I'm reading this. This is what's going on inside Terrace's brain, honestly.
Very accurate.
He's drowning in skytisness. Thus, both the little spheres and the branches were from the same thing, all handworked from the purest gold. He also made the 7 lamps with their candle snuffers and the vessels where the candles would be extinguished from the finest gold. The lampstand with all its vessels weighed a talent of gold. He also made the altar of incense from satin wood, having 1 times 457 millimeters on each of 4 sides, and in height 2. From its corners proceeded horns, and he clothed it with the purest gold. With its grating, as well as the sides and the horns. And for it, he made a crown of gold all round, and 2 gold rings under the crown at each side, so that the bars might be put into them, and the altar could be carried. Now the bars themselves he also made from satin wood, and he covered them with layers of gold. He also composed the oil for the ointment of sanctification and the incense from the purest aromatics with the skill of a perfumer. Help. I don't want to continue these fucking instructions. Like, I'm looking at the next one. Oh, amazing. More shit. He also made the altar. So now we get a recap of the altar and the measurements of that. And then more stuff that was made.
I'm back.
I'm back, I'm Skytus. And then after,
Okay.
oh, Exodus 40 is where we get actual story and lore again.
Oh no.
So the beginning of the next stream will be 2 chapters of more building recaps. Are we close to the end of Exodus? Yes, very, 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 very close. It ends at 40 and we are at 37. But Terrace is weak today, so apparently we're not going very far. We're not even going for 2 hours.
Actually, we are at 2 hours.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we've been reading for 2 hours.
Well, we can pretend to talk about Jesus for the next 3 minutes.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know anything about Jesus because we've not really gone that far yet. But if anyone knows anything Jesus, do speak up, because I bet Jesus was a cool guy.
I heard Jesus Christ is my...
Wait. Hold.
I probably shouldn't say that out loud. Okay, yeah, so we are basically finished with Exodus. So Exodus is like the offspring of Israel are leaving Egypt. People are mad at Moses because they left Egypt and they think they might die. God laying down the law and God giving building instructions, very, very, very precise building instructions for stuff that has to be built twice at least, apparently. But hey, we'll see. What are you looking at?
Yeah.
Oops, that's the... No, I don't want to turn that on.
It's one of the greatest websites in existence.
Are you okay, Terrace?
No.
You want to talk about it?
No.
Do you need some time off?
Only on a Tuesday. I need some time on.
I'm actually tempted to get over it. Okay, well, and anyways, this concludes Bibling.
Understandable.
Tune in next time for more loss of brain cells.
Wait. I think I'm running out of brain cells to lose.
That's fine. You can go negative. Like you're in debt towards.
What the fuck is this scene?
Shut up.
What the fuck, Skyus?